It's the eve of Eid Mubarak. Hello, good evening, and welcome to Business News right here on TV Africa. My name is Christopher Ticho. Now let's settle for the details. And the coordinator of global monitoring for environment and security, GMES Africa, Dr. Tidiane Ouattara, has urged African leaders to take serious lessons from the impact of Russia-Ukraine war on the continent's food security and adopt pragmatic measures to be self-reliant with her available natural resources, especially by investing in agriculture. He said this during the first continental workshop of marine and coastal areas in Africa, where data and technology were encouraged to be used for the sustainable management of Africa's marine and coastal resources. Africa, the second largest continent aside Asia, covers about 1/5 of the total land surface of Earth. The continent is bounded by the Atlantic Ocean, Mediterranean Sea, Red Sea, and the Indian Ocean. The continent's marine space promotes economic activities and trade. According to the African Union's 2050 Africa's Integrated Maritime Strategy AU 2050, cut short as AIMS, describes the blue economy of Africa as a new frontier of African Renaissance, where the blue economy is deemed as Africa's future and a catalyst for her socio-economic transformation. It is at the back of this that stakeholders in Africa's marine and coastal development in a 3-day workshop by GMES and Africa service have highlighted the importance of data, satellite and information for the sustainable management of Africa's marine and coastal resources. The coordinator of GMES and Africa projects, Dr. Tidiane Ouattara, urged African leaders to take serious lessons from the negative impact of Russia-Ukraine war on the continent's food security and adopt measures to be self-reliant with her available natural resources, especially by investing in agriculture and adding values to natural resources.
That the food security is an issue in Africa because we depend on, Ukraine for several things, and on Europe also for several things. What does it mean? It means that Africa has to rethink now its agriculture and its food security strategy. And acquisition of data, processing of data becomes more than critical. It becomes more than critical because it is a pillar to allow decision makers to develop good policies, but also to allow those who are on the ground to intervene at the appropriate place, at the appropriate moment, with the appropriate means. All is about data, all is about information. And space, science and technology is providing I would say, in real time, the appropriate data and information. It's time for Africa to take care of, or to take the lead on, I would say, its own, destiny. We need first, before going to any international partners, we need to have accurate data on whatever issue it is about. Therefore, having the data in hand, the expert can develop different scenarios, and they can even better inform the citizens. This is what it is about. And therefore, you are right, and we have to use the new technologies and sciences, tools we have to be able to control our, own resources, because the future is no more about producing a lot. It is about adding values. And this is very important. Secondly, the 21st and the 22nd century will be the knowledge century, meaning the knowledge will be the resources. This is why it is important also to look at the capacity building. Capacity building in two ways. Capacity building, yes, in terms of infrastructure, but capacity building in terms of training the critical mass for Africa in all the domains.
The project coordinator with the University of Ghana, GMES and Africa project, says the data on marine will be useful for the fisher folks and protect lives while at sea.
Work has started some years back. We are now in our second phase. In terms of seeing concrete results, I think you saw some of the presentations my colleague made, where now fishermen, for instance, can have information on in the ocean just before they set out to sea. So by doing this, they cut down on life at sea, threats to their lives at sea. You'd be surprised. I think one question you'd be asking, how do fishermen know about satellite data? That's another big gain from this project, because now the fisherman can take his phone and he doesn't have to look at the complex numbers that as a scientist I will spit it out. But he looks at simple indices and he can see a flag at the beach and know that it's safe for me to go to sea. So these are, I think, good examples that we are not just doing in Ghana, but we are doing in other countries in Africa, so that at the end of the day we can better manage our resources and ensure that people get better societal benefits of the ocean.
And on the note of people getting better societal use of the ocean, let's stay a while longer on that particular issue, because the Minister for Fisheries and Aquaculture, Mavis Hawa-Kumsen, has revealed that her outfit is currently working with the Public Procurement Authority to fully implement the automated premix fuel dispensing outlets across the country to enhance service delivery and safety.